It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing, Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. Whoa! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He was looking for Malachi Corley. It's second down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
On fourth down, the Jets turn it to the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
If there's going to be a poster child for just how flawed the pre-draft process can be at times, I think this guy's at the top. I mean, just think, last year, people are nitpicking him going into his rookie year. He can't do this, he can't do that. And what does he do? He comes out and has arguably the greatest rookie quarterback season in NFL history, not only bringing his franchise back to life, but really establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Now Rodgers. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They will run it over center with Hall. Room to run at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Rodgers to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Rodgers now. That is caught. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try to run it with Hall. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one caught by Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And not much room to speak of there. He'll get this one only to about the 3. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. Here's 2nd and 6. Give running right. It is Mixon. Oh, and he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Stroud going to set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try and run with Mixon. And this time he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run. This is Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Rodgers on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
2nd down, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it. The master of play action, Rodgers. And that
That ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A run here with Hall, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. Another run here with Hall. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Second and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Third and a yard. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Rodgers. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Rodgers now. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Zerloff. He gets it to go, and the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Catch made. That's Woods. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
2nd down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tony Adams there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Stroud. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now, Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one caught by Adams. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Toward the sideline and taken in by Adams. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Stroud to throw here on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
On first down, it's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Diggs on the reception. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Will McDonald, there to tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down for Houston.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A run here with Mixon. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He is in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They give to Hall. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Rodgers on first down. To the left side, and Adams has it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give. Here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He's going to run it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd down and 3. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Dell motioning over. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground. On the ground, it's Mixon. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Rodgers. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On play action, Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Open man, that's Adams. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught at the 4. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they...
And he will score! Game on! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll set up the screen here with Dell.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Rodgers to throw. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Rodgers. To the middle, that's Corley. And he's into the end zone. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A second down throw for Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And he'll get about 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He'll look underneath for Hall. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
In trouble, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Mixon. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And he's going to have a Texans first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Second down, goal to go. Here's Stroud. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Throwing here on 3rd. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Now, after that 3rd down sack, both these units have a very similar mindset. 1 play left. Go win the game. The tension is palpable as we await what sets up a massive 4th and goal.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal. Game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.